Okay, good morning everyone. Let's go down to pattern focus and find today's pattern. Raindrops is today. All right. Let's take a look at this. It's a ribbon pattern and there's the finished example right here. And where is it in here? In here it's sometimes in a finished artwork when it's got multiple patterns it's hard to find. It's right here. Right in that spot right there. And I like how it's curved here. It's wider at this end than it is here in the middle. I like that. So that's a option for us. Okay, so it looks like with first thing we do is the parallel lines. Second thing we do is a loop like that. Third thing we do is color in the inside of the loop and make these little double little arches right there. And then that's basically it, and then you embellish. So it shows it embellished here with a variety of different things around it. But this is the basic shape right there. So we're going to work on that. Turn on my light. Find my switch. Why I can't find it, I don't know. Alright. So, which paper do I want to use? Do I want to use the square one? Or do I want to use the rectangular one? I think I'll just use the square one. Okay, get myself organized here. Pencil. Give myself a little bit of a border. And let's see. Pencil, pen. Trying to decide how I want to do this. I think let's do a couple of different ribbons. So let's do one. I'm going to do one that's like that. I think that's too small. Something like that. For some reason you're way far over there. I don't know why. I gotta move you. There. Okay. Something like that, I think, is where I want to go with that. Do I want a full-on border for this one? I think I do. Let me go ahead and use my brush pen for a border. And this we're gonna go like that. And then we want the drops, the loops. What the heck is on my arm? Sorry, got distracted. Something was on my arm. I think I'm going to draw the loop this way. I'm actually going to draw it that way. I like it. Okay, and then double line there. Like that. And we're supposed to fill those in. I'm not sure that I'm going to fill the whole thing in. I'm going to do it more like that. Only because this one at the end got so big. I don't want that much black. I want just a little less, so I can do it this way. I need a bigger nib to fill that in. Let's see. Let's just get out my brush. Okay. That works. Okay. I'm actually going to get rid of my guidelines so they don't interfere with my thoughts. And then we'll decide how we're going to embellish. That's basically the end of this particular pattern. And then you just kind of embellish. And you know, embellishing is fun. I do like the idea of having something here. Okay, and I think I want something coming out of there. Like so. And on this side, I think I want Something like that. I like that. I want to fill in here. I should do a question. Okay, we're on number 16. Now, this for sure, you know, I told you that these questions that I got off the internet, I think was written by some teeny bopper. How many people have you slept with this week? Really? How many people have you slept with this week? Like the answer should be more than one? Really? One. My husband. For the last 34 3/4 years. One. That was an easy question. I mean, even if you were single and having relations outside of marriage, which I don't think is a good idea for a variety of things, not just my spiritual belief, but just physical safety and psychological reasons. I just don't. However, even if you were somebody who did all of that, more than one in a week? Really? That was just a dumb question. Although I suppose technically, if you were a young parent of young, super young kids, you may technically sleep, not have sex with, but sleep with more than one person, because you may have that child in bed with you. That's possible. So I guess I can't completely discount the question, but still. Really? Okay, let's move on. What size is your bed? We have a nice king-size bed. Probably don't need a king-size bed, but we've always had a king-size bed. There are some days it feels like he's way far away. But I think that helps us when we have those days that I'm to that point in my life that I get my own personal summers, if you know what I mean. Sometimes I do not want to be that close to another body. It's just too hot. So we could make do with the queen. Queen would be okay. Full would be too tight. I don't like full. When we go to hotels and they have a bed that is not queen size, that's smaller than that, we have a really difficult time sleeping with it that close. Because I tend to, since I sleep in a king size bed, I do tend to kind of spread. My legs go all over the place, and I tend to kick him when I'm in a smaller bed. Not comfortable for him. Okay, what was this called? Raindrops or something? Yeah, Raindrops. I like it this way. Alright, a little bit of shading. Do another one of these silly questions. What is your song of the week? That's another question a young person would ask, because song of the decade, maybe. Song of the week, I don't have. I don't change songs weekly. as to my favorites. I don't have really like specific songs that just resonate with me any particular time. I'm more of a genre type of person. Last week, was it last week? Week before, when I was working on painting all the wood for the patio, I just threw on Pandora and just put it on a station. Sometimes I'll put on the Contemporary Christian station. Sometimes I'll put on soft jazz. Sometimes I'll put on country. It just kind of depends on my mood. But I don't have a particular song that just, you know, is resonating with me at the moment. I don't want to use that one. I need this one. I think it's time for white. All right, next teeny bopper question. Is it okay for guys to wear pink? Sure. Men should be able to wear whatever they want to wear. My husband doesn't particularly look good in pink. He's tried. It doesn't really go. I think he did for somebody's wedding. They wanted everybody in pink. Yeah, it wasn't his color. But some guys look really good in pink. Why not? Matter of fact, I don't know when it switched over, but I know that in fashion at some point, it used to be the other way around, that little girls wore the blue and the little boys wore the pink. And I'm not sure where it was that switched. Which I find very interesting, that we do that in our culture, that we switch up the cultural norms, and it doesn't take much to do that. I want something in this spot here. Maybe yeah. Okay, I think I'm done with this one. There's Raindrops. Look at all the mess that I've got all over my... That's from when I splattered some of my Inktense. Oh well. I can always just turn the paper over, I suppose. Well, no, not really, because this side's got more of a texture. I don't want the texture in case it bleeds through my paper. Alright, so you guys have a great day. I will see you tomorrow. This one was pretty simple. You can do this, right? And I will see you later. Bye-bye.